Today, let's discuss instances where cops were caught on camera in humiliating situations. From a cop who wrongly arrested an innocent person for loitering downtown, to the one who refused to assist an elderly man whose house had been robbed. These are some of the worst examples of police misconduct ever captured on camera. Let's go to the videos. Here, things got tense right away when a cop approached a guy in the middle of the city center late at night and decided to arrest him out of nowhere. The guy was really confused about why he was being handcuffed since he hadn't done anything wrong. The cop, however, had a flimsy excuse for his actions. He claimed that robberies often happen in that part of the city and that the guy seemed suspicious, though he didn't give any specific details about what the guy had done to make him think that. The guy was just walking around, minding his own business, when the cop suddenly stopped him. The cop didn't explain what exactly made him think the guy was going to rob someone or that he had already done such a thing. It seemed like the cop was just jumping to conclusions without any real evidence.
Okay, under Section 1 of the Police Criminal Evidence Act.
What's that for?
Okay. You've been acting suspiciously around the area
where
where we've had burglaries and robberies.
Oh, what, in the town centre?
Yeah.
Well, of course you do in the town centre.
Alright, and because of your acting suspiciously, I think you're here and you may have articles on you that are used in connection with theft.
Here we go.
To commit a theft, or you may have already committed a theft.
Okay. And
so it's under Section 1 of the Police Criminal Evidence Act that I'm searching you.
Yep.
Those are my grounds, that's my legislation. Alright, I'm Sergeant Mumford, collar number 79245.
Oh, we've got a sergeant.
Of Essex Police. I'm based at Chelmsford Police Station.
Yeah.
Alright, and you are entitled to a copy of the search.
I know, I just got started search today already.
Oh, did you? Well,
yep.
Perfect. I will make a report of that search. You can go to any police station with your identification. You can get that at any time within 30 days.
I want a digital, please.
I can give you your email. You can give me your email address, and I'll send it over to you straight away. That is absolutely not a problem. Just so you know, it is re-recorded for you, all right?
Yep.
Because it's only me, can you just back up onto the wall for me? Lovely. Thank you very much.
Don't worry, I ain't a threat.
No, that's cool.
I ain't got nothing
obviously,
on me.
I haven't met you before, so obviously that's why I put you in handcuffs, all right?
Yeah.
Lovely. Have you got any identification on you, sir?
I certainly haven't, no.
You haven't. That's fine. What's your name?
I don't give names.
You don't want to give me a name?
No.
Or you can't get a copy of the search then?
I can.
Not if you don't provide your ID.
How have I done it so many times before?
You're going to give me your email address, are you?
Yeah.
Lovely. Right, I'm just going to pull your hood down.
Yep.
Lovely.
If you want to pull my mask down, that's fine, but I'm going to hold my head like this.
That's fine. I need to search around your...
yeah, that's fine. You can...
Floor, okay?
Yeah, you can check around there.
Thank you very much.
Well, you can't. Not willingly.
Well, I can. I can search.
That's why I said not. That's why I said not willingly. So. Second time today. At least you didn't put the cuffs on as tight as earlier.
Oh no. What are you doing in town this evening?
The guy smartly decided to ask for written details about why he was being detained, but the cop said he could get it via email or at the police station. The cop also thought that the guy needed to hand over his ID. Since the guy knew he hadn't done anything wrong, he refused. So the cop decided to search him without a warrant. What is he, Judge Judy, an executioner? For some unforsaken reason, the cop thought the guy might have tools to break car windows. Just imagine the cop's reaction when he realized he was wrong and the guy didn't have anything like that on him. Then the cop took it a step further and asked the guy what he was doing in the city center at night. Is it really so strange to walk around downtown when it's dark? People do it all the time. This whole situation was just getting more ridiculous.
Fed up with getting stopped and searched.
Oh, well, don't act suspiciously around the town.
I didn't.
You've been seen on the CCTV paying a lot of attention to that security.
And I walked away from her because she got on the phone and I walked away in a far distance.
Not really a far distance.
Yes, it was. It was over by the bridge and I've only just walked back when she was in the van because I thought she was about to drive back.
You still had your phone out and it looked as though you were filming it.
Well, of course I was.
Why are you filming the security guard?
Because that's
their job. Do you see how suspicious that is?
Well, I record government officials in the course of their duties, and I know they got government contracts.
She's not a government official, though. She works for G4S.
G4S has got government contracts.
Yeah, but she is working for a private company. Can you turn around for me, sir?
Yeah, hold on. Right, this is again, guys.
Yeah, you're being stop searched, sir.
Yeah, again.
As per my powers under the Police and Criminal Evidence Act.
Well, you ain't got it, have you? Because there's no grounds. Well, taking videos is not grounds.
It's not that, it's that you're acting suspicious.
Suspicious? I walked away from the lady, or man, I don't know who it is.
Frequent robberies and burglaries.
Oh, what, in the town? Of course you do in the city centre.
Exactly.
Every shop gets shoplifted.
Oh,
so of course you've got loads of robberies in the area.
If you're acting suspicious in an area where shops frequently get stolen.
Because no shops have been broken.
Turn back round for me, please.
No shops have been broken into.
No, but my power allows me to search you.
And nothing's been robbed.
You may well be planning to do that, don't I?
No, not at all.
Yes, it does.
No, not at all.
Well, I suspect you've got articles on you to commit theft, or have committed a theft,
but you
possession of stolen goods.
You need some type of you need some type of proof for that.
I need suspicion.
Yeah, reasonable suspicion, and you don't have that.
There's no.
Me standing there and recording.
I reasonably suspect.
Me standing there recording.
And I reasonably suspect.
Oh, your officers opened them earlier.
Yeah.
Yep.
The guy explained to the cop that he needed to have reasonable suspicion to search him. Just feeling weird about someone isn't enough. Not only was he handcuffed for no reason, but the cop had tightened the handcuffs so much that they were hurting him. When the guy mentioned this, the cop just said that handcuffs aren't meant to be comfortable. Imagine dealing with a cop like this. You're just walking around and suddenly you're handcuffed and searched for no good reason. Then on top of that, the handcuffs are so tight that they're hurting you, and the cop doesn't seem to give a damn. Instead, he makes excuses about why it's okay for them to be so tight. It's no wonder people run from these bastards. What would you do if you found yourself in a situation like this?
Open them again.
Yeah.
It's fine. I can open them again. Can I not?
Yeah, it's fine.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Crikey, 2 court cases in one day. Jesus Christ.
You won't get a court case.
Oh, are you sure about this?
Yeah.
I've already got 3 on you.
Like I say, I'm utilising my powers under Section 1 of the Police Criminal Evidence Act.
Yeah, but you ain't got the powers, that's the problem.
Okay, that's fine, sir.
Illegally. Oh, you trying to find ID? Good luck.
No, I don't.
I've got my wallet.
Not trying to find ID, but I will be going through your wallet to ensure you haven't got anything else.
How can I break it? How can I break into a shop with that?
Because in case you didn't listen, sir, I've said it's not just because I suspect you may have stolen items on you. It's also because I suspect you may be in possession of items that you can use to commit the offence of theft.
Yeah, but what reasonable grounds do you believe I've got that on me?
Sir, my suspicion comes from the fact that you're acting suspiciously in an area known for
well, the city centre. What are you trying to say?
And burglaries.
It's literally right in the dead on in the city centre.
It is. You're right.
What burglaries happen on shoplifting? Yeah. What burglaries?
You'll be very surprised. Sir. Yeah. We have lots and lots of shops.
Are you going to release these cuffs? At least you didn't do them as tight as earlier.
I know. I am going to release them. I've completed my search.
I might definitely have to go to hospital bloody now, innit?
Why?
Second time I've had tissue damage.
You just told me that my cuffs weren't tight.
Yeah, not as tight, but I can still feel it because my wrist is still hurting from earlier.
With the greatest of respect, sir, handcuffs aren't designed to be comfortable, are they?
Well, no, obviously,
they're designed to detain you and prevent you from moving your hands and accessing items I don't want you to have. Such as.
Where did you have to come from, Malden, by the way?
No, sir. I'm based in Chelmsford.
So you was right there, and
as
it's
I
taking me this long.
to you when
I waited around all the way up the road because I didn't want her to get intimidated, or him. I don't know if it's her or him.
As I explained to you,
I got on my video. I said, "Well, I'm going to walk up here because I don't want her to feel intimidated or him." I couldn't tell. So I walked up the road.
Sorry, sir. My key seems to be stuck in the handcuff.
Now let's talk about some cops who got annoyed by a man filming police cars. They claimed the cars were theirs and that people had to get away when ordered. But the man reminded them that these weren't their personal cars. One cop then said the cars belonged to the police department. Wanting to prove his point, asked, "Who owns the police department?" The cop didn't have any answer and was left speechless. Seeing that these cops were so easily provoked and loved showing their authority, the man decided to push their buttons even more. He kept filming the police cars and even started filming what was inside of them. The whole situation became a bit of a game for him, knowing that these cops would react to anything that he did. He saw an opportunity to challenge their sense of power and decided to take full advantage of it.
If I gotta step away from the car, why don't you step away from the car?
It's my car.
It's our car, it's the people's car.
Excuse me?
It's public property.
No, it's not public property.
How much you pay for
It's
it?
police department property. Thank you.
Who owns the police department?
Who owns the police department?
Yeah,
The city.
exactly.
I have my backpack up there. Why you gotta take a look at my backpack for?
I can take a look at whatever's in the car.
No, my backpack. No, you're not. Okay? You can ask our question. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I don't need your help.
All right? We have property in there. Don't look at that, please. You can ask our questions. Okay, Officer Dumpy.
Can I use your card?
Officer Dumpy for my command, okay?
Yeah, let me get your
Don't
card.
lean up to my car, please. Do not lean to please. Do not lean to the car, please.
Can I use your card?
Officer Dumpy right here.
I need your card.
770. Do not lean against the car, please.
Can I use your card?
Don't have one.
I don't need to.
You gotta write your name down. You know what the Right to Know Act is?
Stop leaning against our
My
car,
name's right
please.
here. My shield number's
But
right
you know
here.
what the Right to Know Act is, right?
My shield number?
I'm
My name's
requesting
right
a
here.
card. If you could write
I
it
have
down. You have pads and pens,
No, I
right?
Stop leaning against the car, please.
Ma'am, stop telling me what to do, please.
Yeah, I do. It's my
Step away from the
my
car.
car. my unit car, okay?
It's the people's
You can act,
car.
you right here, sir. You can step right here, ask our
Step over
questions. Okay, please.
I'm okay.
Do not lean against the car. Do not look at that.
Then the female cop among them got offended and claimed it was her car, pointing out that her backpack was in the back seat and that the man had no right to look at her stuff. With her ego bruised, she started pressuring the man to identify himself, insisting again that it was her car and that he should get out of the way immediately. But the man decided to stand his ground. He told them that none of them had any authority over citizens as long as they weren't breaking the law. That's the whole point of constitutional laws, am I right? It's interesting how many cops forget about constitutional laws, even though they all swore to protect the rights of every citizen when they started their tiny little careers. The female cop's frustration grew, but the man remained calm, continuing to film and assert his rights. He wanted to show that just because they wore badges, we don't need no stinking badges, it didn't mean that they could ignore the laws that they were supposed to uphold.
You know what's funny? That you want to tell me what to do, right? But you don't want to give me your
Do not
cards.
lean
have
against
a
the
card.
car.
So write your name
It's
down.
not
have a piece
your
of paper.
property.
You got a piece of paper? I'll write it down.
What's your name, sir?
There's my name. There's my shield number. You have a phone. You're recording it.
You know how
There you go.
you know how much money we spend so that each officer can have a card, and you want to tell me that you don't have a
I don't have it
card?
on me.
So write your name down.
Give me a piece of paper, right?
Thank you.
Okay. Here. Don't lean
Write
against
your
the
name
car,
down.
please. Officer Dundee,
Let me
do
see.
recommend. Okay? Do not lean against my car.
Don't tell me what to
please?
do.
Yeah, I can. Do
No.
not lean against another people's car too.
You can ask me, but you can't tell me what to do.
Do not lean against the car.
Do you know when you have
Right here.
authority over the citizens? When they're committing crimes.
Right here. No.
Am I committing a crime?
Do not lean
Am I
against-
committing a crime?
Not your
Am I
way.
committing a crime?
Do not lean against
Am I committing a crime?
Okay?
Am I committing a crime?
You lean against
Am
my
I
car,
committing
you
a
have
crime?
property.
Am I committing a crime?
Okay?
No, I'm not. So stop trying to tell me what to
I
do.
have my equipment in
Stop
there.
trying to tell me what to
Do
do.
not lean against it. Do not
You can't tell me what to do unless you have no authority.
I can.
You have no authority
My
until I'm committing a crime. If you want to be rude, we can be rude. I've been trying to be nice.
Step away, please.
I'm trying to be nice. Obviously, I'm not going to do what you say because you have no authority until I commit a crime.
Since the cop wouldn't let go of the idea that the police car was hers, the man decided to explain that citizens pay for police cars with their taxes and that he had the right to look at them as much as he wanted. More cops started gathering around the man, making it look like he was some sort of dangerous criminal. One cop even tried to push him backwards to get him away from the car, even though he was already on the sidewalk. You know, public space. It's baffling why these cops think they can act like this without facing any consequences. The man was just exercising his right to walk freely and look around. He wasn't breaking any laws or causing any trouble, yet they treated him like a threat. And it seemed like they had forgotten that their job was to protect citizens' rights, not to bully them.
Don't do that.
It's our car. The people's car. We pay for these cars. Just like we pay your salary.
Join us, please. And you can
So I can look at it all I want.
Join
I'm on the
us
side.
here and help me
I'm on the sidewalk. I'm on the sidewalk. That means I'm free.
You can,
I'm
sidewalk,
free.
but do not lean
I'm
against
free.
The police car.
I'm free.
Okay?
I'm
Do it.
free. I'm
Thank
free.
you.
You know what
Do not
freedom
lean
is?
against another.
You know what freedom is?
Do not lean against
This isn't
another
North Korea.
police
This
car.
is America, where we have freedom.
Oh, step away from the car, dude. Don't get close like that.
Hey, how are you?
I see what you're doing. Don't
Hi.
step-
How are you?
Don't approach the
How's your
vehicle.
night?
Step back. Step back.
Why you guys
Step back.
in? Please
Step
don't
back.
touch me.
Step back.
Don't touch me.
Step
You have
back.
no left
Don't
to touch
walk
me.
up to the car like
Stop
that,
touching me.
bro.
Stop touching me.
Pooch.
There's no need for him to come out and touch me, bro.
Don't walk up to the car.
I can walk anywhere. I'm on the
You know
sidewalk.
You know what you can.
I'm on the side. All right. And you know what you can and cannot do. Like, don't
approach
touch
the
me.
car. I'm
Don't
giving
touch
you a
me.
lawful order to
What
approach
law is
back.
behind that?
Giving you a lawful
What
order
crime
to
am I
back.
committing?
You're in.
What
my
crime am I
space.
committing? I'm on the sidewalk.
You're walking up
I'm
to
on the
You know
sidewalk.
what you're doing, bro.
Then one of the cops claimed it was about their safety because the man was knocking on the windows of the police car. Unfortunately for them, the man recorded the entire encounter, proving that nothing like that ever happened. The only thing that happened was that these cops got humiliated on camera, which annoyed and provoked them the most, but gives us great joy. The cop made one last attempt to scare the guy, claiming he was giving him a lawful order. But just because a cop says something doesn't mean it's lawful. Wearing a badge doesn't give them the right to make up the rules on the spot. The man knew this and stood his ground, continuing to film and assert his rights.
You're an agitator. I know what you're doing.
Officer, when I walked up, didn't I say hello to you? I let you know I was here, right?
You said hello to me, but
Right.
you're going up to the car
Right.
and
So
filming
what?
inside the car?
What's wrong with that?
No. What
crime is it?
Doing? I see you knocking on the window.
I knocked on the window. I did not knock on the window. Stop lying. You know there's no crime, but your ego right now. You're running on your ego right now.
You know what you can and cannot do, bro.
All right then. So why would you touch me?
Don't walk up to the car.
I can walk anywhere. I'm on a sidewalk.
You cannot walk up to a police
I can walk
vehicle.
anywhere.
I'm giving you a lawful order to step back.
What? You have no
Cops got
authority.
murdered in these cars. From
I ain't
people
murdering no
like you
car.
Walking up to us.
People like me. Are you calling me a
You're walking
murderer?
up in the blind spot.
I said hello to your
exactly what
partner
you're
right
doing,
there.
bro.
What are you talking about?
You're an agitator.
I said hello.
You're an agitator.
Wow, that's the mentality. You learn that in the academy?
I'm saying from the behavior.
Did you learn that in the academy? I said hello. I've been nothing but nice. You came out immediately with hands on.
Don't
So
walk
who's the
up to the
agitator?
car.
Did I go hands on with you?
Don't walk up to the car and start knocking on
Let's
the
de-escalate.
window.
De-escalate. Did I go hands on with you, or did you go hands on with me?
You're answering my question.
You
with a
came
question.
out, get out the car. I said, hi,
what
how
you
are
did,
you?
cuz.
I said, hello, how are
Enjoy
you?
your night, man.
Did I not try to be
You'll have a
nice?
pleasant night.
But that's the mentality. It's you versus the people.
These cops were so bored during their third shift that they made up an entire story just to stop the first car that they came by. So they pulled over a man and his wife and immediately started explaining their made-up story. They claimed the couple was stopped because they were investigating a disturbance at a nearby bar. But the cops seemed to forget that they shouldn't just stop someone without any proof that they were involved in such a story that they were pushing. One of the cops even tried to unlawfully open the man's car door, claiming he couldn't hear them well. It was obvious that the cops were overstepping their bounds, using their authority to intimidate the couple for no good reason.
This was part of a disturbance. The other subject said Snappies. Can you check by?
What was the
Because of the disturbance that happened at Snappies.
who called the disturbance?
I saw it. I unviewed it.
Okay, but you said but that's not a traffic violation. You pulled me over.
Because I'm investigating that disturbance that you
What
almost hit
disturbance?
the lady with the car.
I'm with the car.
What'd you say?
This is my car.
Sir?
This is my car. I'm not a sir. I'm a ma'am.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Rephrase yourself.
I know my laws. You said you were pulling me over for what? Disturbing her? A disturbance?
Yes.
That's not a traffic violation. That is not a traffic violation at all.
Didn't have to be.
It does. It does. I know my laws. I know my laws. That is not.
That's like number 3.
Yeah, that is not. Yep. Check the insurance.
my
Check it
car.
out. Yep. Check it. Check it. Come on. It is locked. See, you're trying to unlawfully open the door. No, I'm not gonna unlock.
If you don't open the door, I'm going to drag it out of this car.
I can hear you.
Sir?
I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. And you heard me. You just heard me.
Listen, real quick.
You said it's disturbance.
Because you're right about what you think, you're wrong.
It's not what I think.
You just said it.
Thinking comes from not
You
knowing.
just said it.
Thinking comes from not knowing.
Yeah.
Thinking comes from not knowing. Sir, you cannot do that.
If you don't do it, I'll open it.
You cannot
No, you
do that.
won't.
You cannot, because
No, you
you're being
won't.
recorded, and I will hand my sister my phone.
We're both recording.
But unfortunately for the cop, the man's car door was locked. By the way, this is a good reminder for everyone to always lock your car doors in case you encounter cops like these. The cop was even more annoyed because he looked stupid on camera, so he started threatening the couple, saying he would break the window and open the car door himself if they didn't do it immediately. However, the man and his wife weren't scared at all. They knew their rights and understood their limits. They tried to stay calm and not cross any lines, so the cops couldn't really do anything to them. After all, it was the cops who owed them an explanation as to why they were stopped. The couple's calmness and knowledge of their rights kept the situation from escalating further.
Delete that. You can't delete this.
You can't delete any of our stuff.
Look, you said it was a disturbance. This is not a traffic violation. What did you pull me over for? What did you pull me over for, Mr. Laura?
Because you assumed something.
Yeah.
I told you.
You assumed
A traffic violation. I said, what did
You
you...
almost hit the lady with
I did not
That's
hit
a
her.
lie. You
That
just-
is a lie.
You just lied.
Okay, when to go call her. Go call her.
We're working on it.
Go call... Oh, then work on it. When
Okay,
she
well,
comes
then go
over
work
here
on it.
and she confirms that I did not hit her.
You just lied. I'm
Yeah,
recording you.
you're lying. You're lying. You are lying.
You are
Do-
lying
no,
to both of y'all.
License or an ID?
I have it on.
I just told him. I just told him I didn't have it. I just told him I didn't have it.
Say again?
I just told him I didn't have it, but I'm answering no more questions because I asked him what was the reason for pulling me over.
Wearing a red shirt, went inside a snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're assuming that I almost hit that woman, right? You're assuming.
I saw you.
No, you're assuming. Well, then go call her.
Oh, you just
Go call her and then ask her if I almost hit her.
You just changed your
Go. Now I'm asking no more questions.
Okay.
I'm answering no more questions. I know my rights. I could record you. Trust me.
recording too.
Yes, I can.
I'm recording.
What is your badge number?
My badge number, you'll get that in a little bit.
No, you have to give it to me by law. By law, you're supposed to give me your badge number.
Okay, what law?
Oh, so you're laughing.
What law is that?
What?
I get this a lot.
However, the cop was still trying to look scary on camera, claiming he didn't really want to damage their property. But the man and his wife weren't even a little disturbed. They were totally okay with this cop smashing their car just so they didn't have to give up their rights. I bet these cops didn't get it. To justify their actions, one of the cops came up with a new accusation, claiming the man wanted to hit someone. But just 5 minutes ago, the man was driving the car. So how could the cops conclude any of that while the car was in motion? It's clear to everyone that these cops had no real reason to stop the car. The proof of this is that they quickly shifted from investigating a disturbance to accusing the man of trying to hit someone. The couple was smart enough to record the entire encounter, which won't go down well for these cops. One thing is certain, their supervisor isn't going to be happy when he sees his cops caught on camera doing bad things. The whole situation highlighted how important it is to know your rights and stand up for them, even when facing intimidation from those in authority.
Know your law?
I do.
6 weeks
No, you don't.
of police training?
That's all? Just 6 weeks?
That's all you had. I know you did. Mr. Kent, but you don't have a badge number? You know what?
I'm recording that bitch ass too.
I really hate to damage your property.
I
You
wish
can.
you would, bitch. I wish you would.
Yeah, there's insurance on here, and you will pay for
I
that.
wish you would, bitch.
Yep, and yeah, look at the tags, Mr. Kent.
I wish you would.
It's all up to date.
I wish you would.
You said I almost hit that lady? That's a lie.
That's a lie. You just changed up your whole story, bitch.
You just made something up, Mr. Laura.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated...
You just made up a lie. Yeah, recording you.
just lied.
You just
I
lied.
thought you
Woo!
were record, bitch.
You just lied.
I wish you would.
Go ahead, Mr. Kent, Mr. Laura. Go call the lady.
Yeah.
Go call the lady y'all said almost hit. Yeah,
Hey,
go call.
talk to me. I'm right here. I'm the owner.
Mm-hmm.
This is my car. He didn't know. He did. Yeah, he did. He seen me.
Hello?
Hey, tell mama this bitch ass cop or whatever over here trying to arrest us or whatever, changing his whole
Story. Yep.
and trying to damage my fucking car, trying to take my brother to jail. Him and this white motherfucker.
They just said I try to hit somebody.
Yeah, he just said that we're trying to hit somebody.
You can hear me. You can hear me.
Yeah, you can, bitch.
Yeah, you can.
Since you see me on this side.
Come on, bro. Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
Hello?
Come on. Let's not play that. I know my law.
Hello?
Yeah, I do. You don't. Come on.
These cops over here
Trying to say that I hit somebody.
Trying to say that Rob almost hit somebody.
I
or
said
whatever.
call the witness.
Or whatever.
Call the witness.
I think he said they're going to try to damage my car. I said I wish you would, bitch.
Call the witness. Did I try to hit her?
The cops.
They said that I tried to hit somebody.
Yeah, they said the Mexican cop over here saying that he was trying to hit somebody and he was trying to investigate. I said, well, go ahead and do it then.
No, I said no.
white dude,
Listen. I said, what is a reasonable cause to pull me over?
They have no reason. They
Yeah,
don't have a reason.
I did not commit a traffic violation.
And then the
I did
white
not
guy,
commit a traffic violation.
the white
No,
cop over here
you need to
on that,
listen.
on the driver's side, said
Yeah,
we're
don't
gonna
worry.
damage your
Don't
car.
worry.
I said, I wish you would.
You
I
don't
wish
worry.
you would.
This man decided to help an elderly man find his way to the police station. However, a cop in his patrol car saw this and decided to find fault with his good deed. He approached the man, insisting that he must not stop on the yellow double line, even though the man explained that he was just assisting someone to the police station. The officer ignored him and stopped his car to waste more of the man's time, seemingly having nothing better to do. To add to the irony, the cop parked his car in a keep clear area where he had just scolded the man for parking somewhere he wasn't supposed to. It's funny how cops sometimes think they're exempt from the rules that apply to everyone else, isn't it? Rules for thee, not for me. The man took the opportunity to educate the cop that parking like that is only allowed in emergencies. But the cop chose to ignore this and walked away. Later, the cop realized the man was standing near his car, so he tried to look up the man in the system using his license plate, which he definitely had no reason to do. It's funny how far some cops can go just because of a bruised ego.
You're asking me to move off double yellows while you're parked in front of a keep clear sign.
Ryan, you just asked me to move.
Well,
I will
why-
have that on body cam.
Okay, so
You just asked me to
you
pull
asked
in.
me to move.
Yes.
I'm helping this chap to go into the police station because he needs assistance,
Right.
and you're telling me to move off double yellows. Are you parked in front of my way?
I've parked here to speak to you because you've asked me to speak to
No,
you.
no, no. You asked me to speak to me.
Yeah,
you
no.
told me to. Right. You asked me.
There's quite clearly a line of traffic behind me. Where do you want me to go?
Well, you could just leave and let me get on my way. But you're not. You're insisting.
Ryan.
You're insisting. You've just been parked on double yellows, yes?
I've been at a job at the front
Right.
desk.
So and now you're parked in keep clear, and you've got the.
I was in double yellows, yes.
Right, so you've
I'm
been...
now on a keep clear.
Are you aware? Are you aware?
Because there was 3 cars behind me. I had nowhere else to go.
Are you aware?
Soonest opportunity. Where do
Are
you
you
go?
aware? Are you aware that you're only allowed to park on double yellows in an emergency? Is that correct?
Right. Are you live streaming? Do you have a disabled sign?
I'm moving. Yes, I am. Yes.
Right. In what capacity?
Doesn't matter.
At the time of dropping John off, I don't think you were you?
So here we go. Look at this. Jobsworth. This is the problem with him. So
It's not Jobsworth.
you are, and how do you expect me to move when your car's behind me?
Well, I said that now.
Well, go and move your car then.
I'm
Now
going
move.
to move my car.
Go and move your car then. Now move.
Sure, I'm just going to check it.
Check what?
Check your car.
So this is a traffic stop now, is it?
You confirm.
Is it a traffic stop now?
It's turned into one, right? Yeah.
Okay, traffic. So this is a traffic stop now. This is a traffic stop. So you can't even. So this is the reason why I can't move, because it's been awkward. 3129. This is the same officer who shouted my address out of this police station window. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I've got your email from your sergeant. It's on your record. This is the reason you're in the. You don't like me.
Right. I don't like you.
I have just pulled up here to get this man in the police station because he needs assistance from the police. This is the reason why I'm here. Okay? Nothing to do with me. This guy needs to see the police. So what do you want me to do? I pulled up here. The door was open, so you can see I wasn't stationary. I'm just waiting for him to run in there so you can see me.
Right, just for the purposes of your
Yeah,
recording,
so go on.
I have a 30-second to a minute overlap before you, right?
Okay,
Your recording won't show what happened prior to you pressing
What did I do?
record.
What did I do? Was that door open? Was that door open?
What it showed is you pulling in and parking
Yeah.
in a double
So hang
line.
on. This guy needs assistance. Am I not allowed to do
What
that?
assistance does he need?
Go on. What assistance do you need? Listen. If you listen to him, listen.
Do you want this going public, by the way?
100%.
John, are you happy for it?
Yeah, of course. He needs assistance by the police. Do you want me to just... I had the door open and I've rushed him out so he can go get the assistance. Am I not allowed to do that?
Despite this elderly man needing help at the police station, the cop was more interested in the man confronting him than assisting the citizen. This showed a failure in the cop's duty as a public servant. Anyone who becomes a cop only to act on personal feelings like this should be fired immediately, because being a cop involves so much more than that. The man explained to the cop that the elderly man had been robbed and made his way to the police station. Having your house robbed is pretty traumatic now, isn't it? However, the cop seemed more focused on that yellow line and tried to turn the encounter into a traffic stop, even though he didn't see the man in any car at any point. To make things worse, the cop tried to chase away the elderly man who came for help, telling him to call 911 instead. This raises the question, what's the function of police officers? It's disappointing when cops don't want to help, especially when they might be someone's only hope in a desperate situation. The arrogant cop then ordered the man to immediately get into his car and leave the elderly man to solve his own problems. It's clear that this cop lacks the same kindness that this man has shown.
His house has been broke into, but his house has been broke into.
Let's end the call with that in respect to recording, so that we can have a personal chat with John, shall we? Because I don't think that's fair.
You just need to move your car and let me go.
That's what you would like me to do, Ryan, isn't it?
So you're not going to move your car? So you're prisoning him
your car
now?
on double yellows?
I'm on double yellows because this man needs assistance by the police.
Well, why have you stopped here, though?
Well, where else is there to stop?
Have you made any endeavours to call 999? Have you?
No.
If it's an emergency, it's a 999, isn't it?
I've got my throat. I've got rock into it again.
Yeah, I know. And we'll discuss that after.
So there we go. So it's an emergency. Now let me go. Well, move your car then. Let me. You or something else. You. I pulled up on double yellows because there's nowhere for him to park. He needs to go and see a police officer because his house has just been burgled, and you're sitting there saying this isn't an emergency.
Right, just confirm your home address.
You don't need
for the
to.
purposes of this.
No, you don't need. Do you know where? You sitting there saying this isn't an emergency.
Right, just confirm your home address.
You don't need
for the
to.
purposes of this.
No, you don't need. Do you know where?
I'm on a live traffic
Well, you know my address anyway. So
Fine, I don't.
you shout out that window. You know my address. Crack on.
Right, you're committing a moving traffic offence.
I haven't moved.
You're moving to get there.
Right, so did you stop me when I was in the car? Yes or no?
No, right.
Did you stop me when I was in the car?
Ryan, I've watched
Did you
you
or not?
pull into double yellows. Watch you pull into double yellows and watch you get out. John, sorry, if this is an emergency, I think you need to go to the desk.
What's the deal that don't do now?
I don't know what it is yet.
Look, this is what this office is about. Anyway, guys, this is shocking. This is shocking. I have pulled. You was on double yellows when I came up. Did I film you? What was you on double yellows for? Was your blue lights
Gone
on?
into the front desk to deal with something.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to teach you the law. You're only allowed on double.
You're gonna teach
Yeah,
me?
yeah, 100%. Because you're only allowed on double yellows in an emergency. Was your blue lights on?
Ryan, I'm not discussing personal, private.
Yes or no? You wasn't in an emergency, was you, sir? No, you
At
wasn't.
the time you arrived, my blue lights weren't on.
No, you.
Red.
There was no blue lights on. I've got video footage to prove that you wasn't.
Okay, so you video footage of you pulling into.
Yes, 100%. Guys, I pulled up in here because this man needs a police assistance from the police.
Video footage of John approaching me saying, "Hello, do you remember me?"
Yeah, he wanted your assistance. No, he wanted
He didn't
assistance.
mention anything about needing
Because you were
assistance
driving
for a
off.
burglary.
You was driving off.
No, it's up to my
Was you
window.
driving off?
Oh, Ryan, you're splitting
Was you
hairs
driving
there.
off? Was you driving off?
Ryan, what are you going to do now?
I'm moving the car.
Right, are you going to move the car? Are you going to go home? Are you going to let this guy get on?
The cop thought he was doing a great job, but his actions made his department look bad. The man came for help because his house was robbed, but all he got was a cop acting like a tyrant. The man confronted the cop again and told him to get back in his car and leave him alone. If the cop didn't want to help, he should go bully someone else. But this cop had a silly excuse for his behavior. He said that the man and the elderly man whose house was robbed approached him, but that just wasn't true. The man's video clearly showed that the cop was the one who approached them, even parking his car to waste their time. It's terrible that the cop didn't see how urgent the situation was for the elderly man. Even though the man asked for help again, the cop sent the elderly gentleman to an institution that was 20 miles away. Thanks for nothing, right? This kind of behavior not only makes people trust the police less, but also goes against the main reason they exist in society. Does this cop deserve to be fired, or is it enough to just get humiliated on camera?
You or someone else.
Excuse me, he's
Leave me
approached
alone, officer. Do one.
He's approached me.
He was driving off. He was going to say something to you, and he was driving off. All he wanted to do was go and tell the police that his house has been broken into.
Right.
I
I thought it was an emergency.
Because look what you've just done to him.
Well,
The guy needs help. He doesn't
touched
need you
him.
to talk
I
like
touched
this.
him.
John, go on. John, don't worry. I'm not going to get a ticket. I won't pay it anyway. You just go and get the help that you need. Just go back in your car. Leave me alone.
I'll go back in my car when I'm ready to go back in my car.
Well-
when I'm ready to go back in my car.
Well,
when I'm ready to go back in my car.
Well, leave me alone then. Stop coming up to me, yeah, and causing me trouble. Did you shout my address out that window?
With the greatest of respect.
Did you shout my
Ryan,
address out that window? Yes or
Are you
no?
going to tell us who you are now?
Did you or not?
Are you going to tell us who you are now?
Did you or not, sir?
Well, you answer my question, I'll answer yours.
No, I asked you first, so please will you just be...
Doesn't work like that. It's
Did you shout my address out that window
not tit
to
for
thousands
tat,
of
this, is
people?
I don't know who.
Well,
who
it's on
was
your
being
record.
recorded.
Listen, you can't have that many things on your record. Your sergeant, I've got an email, I can bring it up right now. Your email, your sergeant has put it on your record, and that's why you've got it in for me. Because that's probably stopped you from being a sergeant.
Ryan, being a sergeant, I've never applied to be a sergeant.
Well, you won't get one with that on your record, will you? On your record, on your account, on your name, on your mark next to your name, I've got an email from your sergeant stating that you have got it on your record because of what you've done.
I don't know, Ryan. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say.
Well, so just say yes or no. Is it true or not?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
Because you know you have, and this is the reason why you don't like me. Have you been patrolling around his house? Or not?
I'm not going to go into where he lives. I know there's
Yeah,
been
but-
an officer around your house today, yeah.
Oh, good. So you've been checking on him then, that's nice. So how did you, so you've not stopped to think, oh, his house has been robbed? No? You couldn't check?
I personally haven't.
So you know there's a police officer been around today, but there's nothing, no one's told him his house has been burgled today then? So either that's a lie.
What's a ridiculous question?
Have the police checked his house or not?
En route to a 999 job about 20 miles away, I have driven past a colleague parked near his house, right?
How's that checking his house then, sir?
No, but it didn't say I had.
But you said someone else.
I said a colleague has been
So
near his house.
if someone's been to his house today, surely someone would have seen that his house has been robbed.
Right. If I want to leave, I'm going to move my car, which you rightly said, I've stopped and obstructed.
You're parking illegally whilst telling me I'm parking illegally.
As you know, I reversed because I had three cars behind me and I couldn't
Well,
go
why
anywhere else,
didn't you
could
just
I?
get on with your day? You was parked at double yellows, you shouldn't have even been parked there yourself.
You get on with your day and not park on double yellows. It's not.
You was parked.
The man asked the cop to move his parked car according to the rules, but the cop responded by asking if the man would move his car too. Why do cops always seem to want something in return for doing their freaking job? The cop then insisted that the man give him his residential address. Yeah, right. It was funny because just a few minutes ago, the cop had checked all the man's information based on his car's registration plates. So he clearly already had the man's address. It seemed like the cop just wanted the man to say it out loud to feel more powerful. When the cop realized how bad this looked on camera, he tried to talk to the elderly man whose house had been robbed. However, the man was extremely upset and scared, so he couldn't even talk. Way to make things worse, buddy. No one should ever be made to feel that way, no matter what. But let's suppose the cop really wanted to help. He would have done it a long time ago, right? It's important for cops to remember that their job is to help people, not to make people feel scared or uncomfortable.
And then you reversed over and parked illegally there. You're parked on a keep clear sign. You're making yourself look silly.
Now?
Move your car.
Before you start
Move
recording,
your car.
it will explain the context.
Move your car so I can go about my
day. Are
day.
you going to move yours?
If I can move mine, if
Right.
you get your car moved then.
Right.
Thank you.
Now, if anything needs to come from this, I'm sure I will follow up.
You don't need to do anything.
I'm not being difficult, right?
You're being a pain. You're being a
legally,
pain.
You're obliged to give me your home address and your
You
name.
already know it. You leaked out of that window, remember? You already know where I am. You know where I live, don't you? You know my name. You know everything.
Legally, in this
Do you know who I am?
Of course I know who you are.
So why ask me then?
I'm parking like
You
this.
turned this into a traffic stop.
For the
You didn't need
fourth or
to.
fifth time, I reversed because there's cars behind me, and
But
this is the
but
only
you
place
shouldn't
I
have
can
done. You shouldn't have
park
done.
with
You shouldn't have done.
No, you asked me to speak to
No,
you.
I did
Ryan.
not. You said get out of the car. Let me see your car. You pulled up. I did not ask you to speak to me.
I'm going to end it, okay?
Did I ask you to speak to you?
Ryan,
Did I
I'm
not?
gonna end it.
See ya. Move your car. Thank you. Yeah, you are moving your car now.
Are you sorted? Have you spoke to somebody?
Look at this.
I didn't know about it.
Who can't do anything about what?
Awkward, isn't it?
You know how I've been broken into twice.
John, I don't want to distress you any further, right? If you wish to come into the police station... Like
I've been in.
Yeah, I know, but you're only in for like a matter of minutes. I don't feel...
And then
like
if
I
I
don't
don't
feel you've got your
that
point
too
across.
now.
Well, you now know his house has been burgled. What are you going to do about it?
Well, if I can confirm that...
Right,
then
there,
we
go.
can-
Go
it will get
and
recorded
sit
as
with
a
him now,
private
then. Can you sit with him
document.
now and get...
Ryan, turn it off.
No.
This is personal data.
Is it?
So it's okay for
I
you
will-
not to disclose yours, but you're happy for me to get into your
You've already
intricacies
leaked my
of-
address
of-
to the world, so don't
of-
even go
no,
there.
Ryan.
You don't know.
Ryan,
You can't
you're
lecture me
happy
on
for me to
GDPR,
get
can
into
you?
the intricacies of a crime report with John and disclose
Well, take
all
him in
this
there now.
perfect-
I'll wait here. Take him in there and get his...
It's nothing to do with you, with respect.
Well, he's in my car right
No,
now.
he's in
So
your-
take him in the
yeah.
police station and be a police officer and take his details. Go
Ryan,
on.
turn the phone off so I can have a credible conversation
No,
with him.
I'm not doing that.
You won't do it, will you?
Definitely not. Because I know what you
We're
like.
going.
Obsessed with your phone.
We're going.
Yeah, see ya,
All right,
officer.
that's
Cheers, mate. Have a good one.
Come back another time.
Yeah. You know his house has been burgled. You don't